Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we got another LEGO Dimensions video for you. This one happens to be for the new Ghostbusters story pack, The Battle for Times Square story. That's right, it's the 5th out of 6 levels for the new Ghostbusters 2016 story pack. We are going to get a gold brick for completing the level, but we're going to save those mini kits and minifig in peril for the free play. So here we are, we're in the Manhattan Hubba Bubba area where it drops us off in between levels, and we can see we've got some more hauntings we need to take care of. Starting off with this big old sign here from the Nummy Nums. And look at that, it actually, it's come to life. It's trying to make some Nummy Nums out of us. We're going to try to prevent that by putting together this shockingly great pile of bricks here. Actually, that wasn't terrible. But look at that, it actually takes us up to a pump it up station. We're going to charge up old Abby Yates and her backpack. And check it out. Oh, Billy, it's actually dropped the power from the billboard and queued us up to go ahead and follow the cars, which actually takes us into a nice little cutscene. So here we go. Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody, there's no need to worry. We have this under control.
Hello. Oh, dear brave men and women of the protection services industry. I would like to see you dance. Ah, it's the Ghostbusters. Let's give them a proper New York welcome, shall we? Welcome to the glory days of New York City. Have fun.
Go Swallow, it's your birthday.
Okay, power up.
All right, so here we are. The battle for Times Square has begun. And, well, we find ourselves on a road here with a couple of small little puzzles in order to get through here. And look at that, the ghosts are taking over. Ooh, limo down, a couple of limos. Boy, dog pile on the limo, eh? Hopefully we can get through this. I see a big strong handle that Patty can handle, so Patty can handle it. That's right. All right, a little bit of terrible wordplay to start things off, but hey, we're going to go ahead and bounce our way all the way over and spam that power handle, which actually opens up the trunk. And boy, there was a lot of junk in that trunk, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so we're going to build up the remaining bricks that have fallen out of this TV truck. And look at that, we've got part of a charge panel, or one half of the charge panel. Now we just got to find the other half. Well, we've got some of these mailboxes that still I don't quite understand. You can blast them with your proton pack, and it doesn't seem to take them away, but sometimes just the pow right in the kissa with the standard fist will do the job. Now, all right, as we are trying to get rid of this little box here, we actually use our proton pack to remove the 2 signs on the wall there, which actually reveals a giant cracked wall. And we can give it the old pow right in the kissa with our strong person, Patty, or your favorite strong character on the toy, Patty. And we're going to go ahead and switch to Abby Yates and pump it up by putting out our, I don't know what it is, it's some sort of charge pack, but it actually messes with the little venue there, but it gives us the needed power to charge up the other side here. So not exactly sure what's going to happen. Psych, I know exactly what's going to happen. But we're going to power this up, and the power is going to travel through those cables and go up and actually give us a little bit more access to get up above. And more importantly, it's also going to take out those ghosts, too. So see you later, buddies. And, yep, see, now he's haunted our truck. Now whatever shall we do? Well, we'll use the remaining bricks to go ahead and build them up into, you guessed it, a car ram ramp. Car ram ramp? I think that's what we're calling them. I don't know. It's a ram. Ramp, rod, I don't know, something. You figure it out. Speaking of figuring it out, come on, guys. Blocking the pathway here. And, oh, that was a pretty sweet jump there. Whoa. How do we go over the top and then back over, and then we slid sideways into the upper part of the screen? Did you guys see that? You should go back and check that out. It was quite weird. Maybe a funny angle, as we like to say. All right, but we got a new little section of road here, and we've got a whole bunch of ghosts coming out. Oh, we've got a big section of ghosts that we need to trap, and it's a trap. We'll go ahead and lock them up. Oh, I had to get the rule of 3 there. I failed on my insta-trap, but that's all right, though. Can't win them all. And ooh, look at that chop suey in the background there. We're going to make chop suey out of these ghosts. Once we do, we'll go ahead and move on up. Oh, I see a tattoo on the wall. That's a good indication of a RIP Keystone Terminal. So hopefully we'll find some needed bricks here in a second to build that up. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. What is that? That's a bunch of slime like coming out of the ground. But oh, we got a PKE meter, or a ghostly build as we like to call them. We're going to go ahead and follow the color pattern. For us, looks like it was green, pink, yellow. So we'll go ahead and move Abby around on the toy pad to match that up. And once we do, it completes this little section. And, well, we get some extra bricks. Well, oh, I take that back. We get a Keystone Terminal right out of the back of that cement mixer truck, which we can use the old hide-and-go seek finder to go ahead and target that tattoo on the wall, and booyaka show! We've got the RIP terminal activated, giving us access to go to some other dimensions. So we'll go ahead and move our character around on the toy pad to the yellow zone, which, check it out, right off the bat, we're at Chop Suey's, but it's a little bit different. And on the far left, we see a box with some glowy bits, so we'll go ahead and destroy those and rebuild them up into... Ooh, it's a match station. So we gotta play a little game of memory here, and I don't think it matters which character you use. It gives us the solution right quick, and now it's up to us to try and match it completely. So let's see if I get the perfect match. I got 2 out of 2. Oh, look at that perfect match. Da, da, da. I don't know if it's going to be the same puzzle solution for you, but once you get it completed, it actually drops the top of that red double-decker bus down, and I guess maybe, well, it is a double-decker. It just doesn't have a roof on. I guess a lot of those tour buses don't. I don't live in a tourist-based city, so I don't get to see those kinds of things rolling through very often. But once the roof is on, make your way to the far right to the techno panel, and go ahead and get your, well, your techno on, which will actually give us access to this little elevator. And now we can use Jillian to stand on that elevator and use any other character to go ahead and press that pressure-sensitive switch to lift her up so she can use that blue brick repair that she does so well. And once the bus is repaired, it's actually going to go ahead and drop down onto the regular ground and roll right on through. Uh-oh. I guess it's not rolling, it's getting sucked on through. And check that out. Booyaka show. Bunch of red bricks in the regular zone, and so now we gotta move from yellow over to the pink to go ahead and get the rest of what we need. But first, make sure you get those bluesies behind the old, I guess it was the car lift there, the bus lift in this case. My guess is there's probably a blue or a oh, it's a purple hiding behind, is that a gas pump? Yes, it is. Apparently, we're at a Disco Food gas station here. That's kind of weird. And, okay, we're on the the pink portal side. I guess it kind of has just a tint of purple to the pink. Not really, but I'm just trying to make myself not look as silly as I sound. And, all right, so we have destroyed the box on the back left, which we immediately noticed had some glowing bricks on the inside. And check it out, we've got some gold. It needs melting, so pull out your proton pack and get your melt on. And, oh, there's 3 total, which once all 3 are melted, it looks like we got some bouncing bricks. And come on, turn on the stereo already. I'm ready to get my groove on. Speaking of groove, we got disco food. What is disco food? Like, I know the disco era, and I know disco dancing, but what is disco food? Is that like, I mean, my first thing that comes to mind is like corn dogs and like easy peasy stuff that you'd see at like a concession stand. Is that a good guess? Or all right, so we can see we got a vehicle treadmill, which once we activate that, it actually lifts up this little scissor lift here. And you know, I gotta be honest, I was a little frustrated with the old musical characters process that I have here. I automatically thought we were gonna need the starter pack characters, being Gandalf, Batman, and Wildstyle. But as it turns out, you actually only need the Ghostbusters story characters. At least, so far, we've really only needed them. I guess we did need a Batarang terminal at one point, but I think one of these other guys has that. Now, oh, whoa, look at that. Patty has gone up top. We've got a crack in the wall, and booyaka show. We've busted that open. We've got some buildable bricks that are actually not buildable up top, but they are gradually making their way off the ledge there. Don't jump! Don't do it. Oh, look at that. We can build from up top. That was kind of a funny angle up there, too. And just in case, we'll go ahead and knock that ladder down. I can't imagine we'll need to come up there for anything else, but in the event we do... Oh, and look, it's like homage to the movie Big. We're running around on a giant piano playing some tunes, and... Oh, look at that. Apparently, we're not very good. And, yeah, so we've lost one of our speakers, which is probably a good thing, because our melody was not very entertaining. But once we get it all through, you can run around a little bit more and go ahead and move your character to the white area of the toy pad and suck yourself back into the regular portal area. And, oh, to the out, we're going to build up those pieces into, what is this? It's some sort of a bulldozer, or I don't know what that is. It's got a bucket on the front and it's scooping through, but hey, it pushed on through to the other side, and now we can get to Mr. Snappy's Photos. That's a pretty catchy name there, Mr. Snappy's. Gonna snap some photos and take them to Snappy's Photos. Is that what you're doing? All right, well. All right, we're gonna hop in our vehicle and quickly drive across without any damage to our character. Once we get to the other side, we notice right off the bat we've got another one of these mailboxes bothering us. I tried to run it over, but my aim was not so good. And all right, I took him out, and now we can go ahead and make our way down the stairs onto the main street. And you can see, first of all, there's a floating charge panel up there that we'll come back for in our free play. There's also a silver outhouse over here. Whoa, there's also a drop-off you might want to watch out for as well. And at this point, I don't think I was aware that old Aaron has the shotgun blast. I have to be honest, I don't think I was aware of that. Now, check this out. Talk about funny angle. There is a ghost pile in the back that needs to be trapped, and I accidentally targeted them while trying to take out these random ghosts floating around. And luckily for me, I hit the timing just right, and I trapped those ghosts, giving me access to the street, which will take us to the next cutscene.
Not bad. How about we take it up again?
It's shipping time now, Ghost! Ooh! Yeah! Woo! Whoa! I got your back!
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. You know, that's the only way we're going to make it through this, is working as a team. And speaking of a team, they have assembled a trifecta of bad guys to come after us. And looks like there's 3 of each enemy type. We'll go ahead and eradicate those guys quickly with our proton packs. In fact, at one point, I do believe I get Gandalf, Wildstyle, and Batman off the toy pad, but that might actually be in the final and next video. But all right, so once we get all of these bad guys taken care of, we're actually going to focus a little bit towards the middle back at that electronics store, where we're going to get a visit from Gertrude Aldridge again. I'm not sure why she keeps making appearances and why we can't get her taken care of or put her in our rear view, but eventually I think we get there. And all right, so we got some floating ghouls that we'll take out with our proton pack, and of course she attacks us a few different ways as well. And we just like throwing our granadas at her. And look at that. So basically, you have to wait for her to come out into the street, and then you have to attack her with your proton pack. And then at that point, it'll actually allow you to spam the button and fill up a meter, which I believe we have to do 3 times. And of course, she grapples you up, requiring you to move a character around on the toy pad a little bit in order to free yourself from her grapple. And oh, speaking of grapple, we've got ourselves a plug. Let's go ahead and switch to our favorite grappler. Oh, look at that. I was just getting ready to get Batman out of here. And I think I was unaware at this point, too, that Jillian has the grappling capability. So, again, the game kind of delivered in a sense that I wasn't prepared for. They actually gave us all of the needs of the starter pack characters. And look at that. Look at that jump up and attack in the air. That was pretty awesome. I filled the meter. That was actually the second Gertrude Aldridge attack that I completed, and here we go. Here's the second grapple that she's got us in. So yeah, we have one more little section where we need to spam that button and fill that meter up, but we got to take out some of her cronies first. So here we go. She's gonna go ahead and she's gonna try to use a shield and what appears to be a sword. And that's not gonna fool us though. We got some gold in the back that's now revealed itself. We're gonna go ahead and get our melt on. That's right, we're gonna step up and zoop, 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 zoop. That's right, melt it down. And we've got some buildable bricks now. Whatever will it build for us? Oh, it looks like we can actually get in the store. Ooh, there's a techno panel in there as well. And that looks like it might just free one of those bouncing stud cubes. But look at this, we've actually built up a grapple plug out here on the shield, and now we can use Jillian to go ahead and rip it down. And what's next? What's next? Ooh, we've got a, look at that, a wild style relic scan over there in the back left corner as well. So that is the one thing I am not sure about. I don't know any of the other characters are capable of doing a relic scan. I know there's the PKE meter that Abby Yates can do, but I don't know if those are going to be the same. If you guys happen to know that, down below, feel free to drop us a line. I guess anybody that's playing this should have the characters from the starter pack as well, because you need that toy pad portal in order to use the story pack characters as well. So all in all, we should all have the same characters, at least the same base characters. But, oh, hey, look at that. It's Big Burgers, my favorite place to eat while I'm in, well, nah, actually, I've never eaten there. Just kidding. But we are moving it along now, and it is important to note that each time you move from one boss battle to the next, you are actually locked into that new area. So you cannot return back to where we fought Gertrude Aldridge. Easy for me to say. But I guess maybe at this point you probably still can. But once you get a little bit further and engage the boss, you are stuck in that area. And all right, hey, look in the back too. If you guys, oh nope, I was wrong. See, we're blocked in. We are locked and loaded, and we are stuck in the second area. So I was right. But if you look in the back corner there, in the left side, you can actually see a little Emmett jackhammer square there. So I'm sure that'll be something to do with the free playage here in a little bit. But, oh, look at this. The fire truck is in need of some repair. We're not quite ready for that part yet, but it's good to go ahead and prepare. So we've got a way up to that upper level there on that, I don't know if it's a mezzanine or what you want to call that, but the old balcony for that. Oh, and look at that. It's Sparky. He's making another appearance. So Clark Griswold, no, I'm just kidding. We got this guy. He's definitely got some electric abilities and a little bit of a force field. So, ooh, we've got some silver. And I think this is where I actually realized that Aaron can have the silver brick breaking ability. And look, I'm like, wait, what? We have a silver brick breaker? There was a phone booth back there that needed some love. I'm sure that was probably a mini kit or potentially another bouncing stud cube, but all the same, you're going to want to avoid the aerial attacks from old Sparky here, and well, you're going to want to target the old silver brick and take it out. Once you have removed that car or the silver brick, he's going to actually want you to attack him with your proton pack, and then of course fill the meter by spamming that icon indicator. For us, it was square. Next up, we've got a techno panel in the back left corner where he's kind of attached himself to. We're going to go ahead and lift up the barrier on the side of the generator. And now we can switch to Aaron and go ahead and target that silver brick and booyakashow. Look at that. We're putting this silver brick breaker to work. That's right. And all right, so now Sparky's up in the air and he's dropping some more bombs. Oh, he's got some little miniature guys on stilts here too. We've got that big guy. I don't, what's the big guy's name? I think it's told us before, but I can't remember it. But that's cool that they got some little guys. It's kind of like Big Stay Puff and Little Stay Puffs. They got big stilts guy and little stilts guys. But all right, so again, rule of 3 here. We've gotten 2 full-on attacks. We had to use our silver brick breakers both times, and now he's actually gone up into that upper balcony area. Ooh, some more silver up there. And yeah, so we're going to have to go ahead and find a way up there, but luckily for us, we have already moved, and well, we've fixed and repaired and moved the old fire truck, which has given us a nice ladder up to this upper deck here. And look at this. We've got to make a double jump across the gap. Luckily for us, it's no problem. And now we need the ability to take out some silver bricks. So you have to target that and blow it up. So I'm going to go ahead and lock it on and booyakashow. Once that happens, it actually sends Sparky flying. And, ooh, we get some blue. Ooh, a couple bluesies and a purple. We'll take those, especially since we're not even halfway. Well, we might be just over halfway point. But, all right, we've dropped back down to the lower level, and we have found ourselves grappled by Sparky. So we had to move our character around on the toy pad, and one last time we target Sparky and use the old Insta-Trap, which will suck him down into our, well, our portable trap there. And now we've got 2. Oh, there's that big stilts guy. we've got 2 of the 3 big bosses down. We've just got to move to this third boss battle area. I was going to call it the bottle area. It doesn't quite make sense. Sometimes I can combine words and they make sense, but boss and battle making bottle do not really translate into something that everybody would understand. So, all right. Here we go. We've got a battle old big guy here. He's going to send out some of his little guys, and they're no worry for us. We've got 3 guys, and each have 3 that we need to take down. I love throwing these little, I don't know what we call them, but I just love turfing these little grenades. And, yeah, you might notice, too, that there are some wanted signs scattered throughout the area. There are 5 of them total, and we will come back and get all 5 of those in our free play videos, which aren't too far out. I think we'll probably finish all of Wave 6 story stuff first, so we'll do the Mission Impossible and the Adventure Time stuff before coming back and getting the free playage, which hopefully we'll be starting those either later today or tomorrow. Now, not to time date this, but today is a Tuesday, and I will be going to the pond here in a little bit, so I'm trying to get as much done as I can before ditching out for the rest of the day, but who knows, when I get home tonight, maybe Reese and I can do some speed builds and unboxings and get some more stuff ready to go for tomorrow. I actually have the final Ghostbusters level all edited, ready for audio. I may get that up today. It may be tomorrow as well, but trust me, we're trying to get it done as quickly as possible so we can make our way through and finish Wave 6, because in a couple weeks, we got Lego Harry Potter Remastered, which we're going to take advantage of and go ahead and do the 5 through 7 portion of that, because we've already done 1 through 4, and 5 through 7 is actually our most requested game to date. Like every other day, I get at least 1 request from you guys asking for Lego Harry Potter, saying that there's really not a whole lot of information on 5 through 7 out there. So hopefully we'll be able to fill that void and provide you guys with some awesomeness. And all right, so hey, here is the Ghost Chipper. This took me quite a while to figure out, and honestly, I probably should have edited this out, but in all honesty, I struggled with it, and, you know, I thought that if I struggle with it, there's a good chance that it might be confusing to some of you guys as well. So here's how this works. We've got the Ghost Chipper, and whenever you see a ghost surround himself with a bunch of other ghosts like this, looking like a force field of ghosts around him, go ahead and switch to Patty and press and hold your proton pack over where the ghosts were, just like you normally would attack, and it actually transforms from a proton pack stream into a wood, or a ghost chipper, not a wood chipper. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if woodchuck could chuck wood? Well, I don't know. We got ghosts. We're not chucking ghosts. We're not chucking wood. We're chucking ghosts. So I almost had that. It was kind of a tongue twister, and I almost pulled it off, but I failed miserably. But once you have the ghost chipper actively in place, it'll remove the force field, and generally what this mayhem ghost does is grapples up one of our buddies, and then of course you have to target with the proton pack and fill the meter by spamming the button indicated. So for us it was square. You can see he grabbed up Abby, we had to attack him, and actually I think it was Aaron he originally grabbed, but the way things change and how far behind I am, I don't know, I could be wrong. But anyhow, okay, so we need the old ghost chipper again. We're going to go ahead and remove it. You just got to kind of move it around, steer the old beam so that it kind of takes out anybody and everybody. If there's like a strong or a thick portion of ghosts creating a force field, go ahead and target that area. I don't really have the solution. I think it's just you have to hit so much percentage of it. But I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I did not set the properties for this. So as you can see, I have removed it yet again. In fact, there's a couple of you have to do it once to just remove the field, twice to do it to save your friend, and then I think the third time is just for fun. And you have to do that for each of the hearts, so you have to basically do this 9 times, unless I'm totally doing this wrong and just missed out on grand opportunities here. But you can see I've dropped the force field again. I believe he comes and swoops one of our guys right now. Yeah, maybe? I don't know, he flew right over the top of us. There we go, maybe? Nope, swing and a miss. All right, I guess not. So here he is. He's got another ghost chipper up, or another shield up for the ghost chipper. We'll go ahead and pull that down, and maybe this is when he goes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It looked like I had some Heelys on for a second there. Did you see me sliding around on my heels? All right, for sure. He's got Jillian now. We'll go ahead and pull out the ghost chipper from Patty yet again. And it's important to use Patty because she is the only one that has this option. So if you're having troubles with Aaron or Abby, switch on over to Patty. And all right, so the shield has been removed. We've got the meter. We filled it up. Jillian is now free, and a heart has been removed. So booyah, kashow. We just need to take out this last heart. So one more round of this. And like I said, this was quite a long process for me, and I probably should have sped this up or maybe even removed part of it, because some of it was kind of just figuring out how this works. But at the same time, this may be the actual process. You may have to remove 2 or 3 force fields before he comes and swoops. But then again, look, I didn't remove that one, and he just attacked me with some ghostly car edge. So just definitely do what you can to avoid any of the aerial attacks from this guy. And as soon as he puts up that ghost force field, pull out the chipper and chip away at it. And hopefully you'll get through this a lot faster than I am. I can tell you that I am almost to the end of it. We only have 1 heart left. In fact, I think right after this garbage can smashing that he attempts right here, whoa, it was almost successful there. I think he goes after one of our characters after this force field, and then we spam the button, fill up the meter, remove our character, and I think that's it. I think it takes us to the cutscene. We're getting real close, I can tell you that much. All right, he swooped out, he's freed himself, and wait for it, here it comes. Flying over the top of us. We might still be safe. Just wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, nope, one last swoop, and oh, look at that. Yep, we're free. Oh, another force field. Come on. All right, I promise, we're even closer now than we were a second ago. And all right, get rid of that field, and oh, he swoops in. There we go. There we go. All right, one last chipper field required, and once we get rid of this guy, we're gonna spam that button, and it'll take us into, well, the final cutscene, and then of course, we'll see you on the other side for the final total. So get ready, here we go. Target it, and spam, 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 spam. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Come on. What's up? Come on. Take him out. Take him out. Sometimes it takes a second for the game to realize that we've actually succeeded. Yep, I know it took us an hour and a half to get through this battle, but it's been completed for 30 seconds now. Come on. Calgon, take us away. Ready? Here we go. Any second now. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm serious. The battle is done. Right? Oh, nope. I gotta trap him in my trap. So, yeah, a little lesson to be learned. Make sure that you target him, fill the meter, and booyaka show!
You know what? I'm glad I didn't know any of you when you were alive, because I don't enjoy any of you. Especially you.
We gotta save our energy. Come on.
Woo to the who! That's right, we have completed the Battle for Times Square, which is actually the 5th out of 6 levels for this Ghostbusters story pack, so we're getting really close to the finale here, and I can imagine it's going to be a big-time boss battle to go ahead and fight for our right to live without ghosts in our world, right? Well, we've completed the level, which gave us a gold brick. We saved those mini kits and that minifig in peril for the free play, and we actually fell quite short of that rule breaker requirement for that studdage, but we've got a red brick that we can turn on that'll help us with that. In fact, we didn't really pay any attention to the studdage along the way. We'll focus on that and get that along with everything else in our free play series. If you guys have any questions, comments, or suggestions for us, feel free to head on over to our social pages at Facebook, Twitter, or simply comment, vote, subscribe down below. We also have HappyThumbsGaming.com, which is the home of our product and gaming reviews, as well as our trophy achievement guides. So hey, if you guys have any questions about a certain specific trophy or achievement that we did not cover quite yet, or maybe ever, feel free to check out our trophy achievement guides, as they have a lot of information that doesn't always make it into video form. So yeah, and give credit to our resident guide writer, Dougie. So shout out to Doug for our guides. This is actually one of the only Lego games that we've covered that Doug hasn't done a guide for. Actually, I wrote the guide for this one. So anyhow, speaking of me, that's going to do it for me. As always, until next time. Nothing to see here, people. Move along. Move along. Got more videos to watch.